Financial freedom. No more pain of money, frustration, a little more ease, breathing room around money. Isn't that what we're looking for? All right, I'm Larissa, and I want to welcome you to Faith, Finance, and Freedom. And here's where I encourage you. And on these videos, I love to give at least one simple action step to move you towards that freedom, especially financial freedom. Because once you gain financial freedom, then it's much easier to pursue your dreams. So I want to give you my top 3 books for financial success, tell you a little bit about my story, especially if you're new. And speaking of my story, next week I am so excited. I'm meeting with one of my financial mentors for a full day of training. And I cannot even tell you how excited I am. I have no idea how many amazing things I'll be able to come back and share with you. But wow, this I meet with my financial coach once a month for a live training where I can ask questions. It's a relatively small group. And this in-person training, like, he's not even charging for. If you are being coached by him and if you're in his group, it's like there's no charge. You just got to get yourself down there, which is incredible. And my mentor gives the example of giving back a lot, which is why this group is free, which is why I'm sharing sharing the things that helped me pay off $92,000 worth of debt in just 12 months, becoming 100% free from debt, including my mortgage. And it's not just me. I helped Denise, who paid off all of her credit cards, all of them in less than a year, and prepaid for a dream trip to Italy for her and her family. Grace and Kimberly shaved years off their retirement plans and saved tens of thousands of dollars off their debt by doing that in just 2 months of training with me in my Debt to Freedom class. Carrie broke through her glass ceiling of not being able to make a 6-figure year in her business. She just hit that ceiling, and just a little coaching, a little wind under her wings, she was able to smash that goal. So now I'll tell you about me. I just told you that I was able to pay off $92,000 worth of debt in 12 months. And I want to show you those strategies and tricks that helped me. And the thing is, it wasn't like I woke up all of a sudden one day and said, okay, this is the year I'm going to pay off all my debt. I had been trying for 17 years to pay off my debt. My husband and I, one income family, not making more than 6 figures a year. We wanted to pay down our debt faster. We did the Dave Ramsey and the Susan Orman and the debt snowballs, and we always paid extra on our mortgage. We always paid extra on every one of our debts. And in 17 years, we struggled to pay off $87,000 in debt. But then once I found these strategies, we were able to pay off $92,000 of debt in 12 months versus working 17 years to pay off $87,000 in debt. We did have like a medical issue with me and my son that had about $80,000 in debt. That was worked through. That's another story. But what made it possible to pay off more debt in 12 months than I paid off in the previous 17 years? Well, this is why I have this group. This is what I want to share. I want to share what worked for me. And I have people asking me certain questions regarding credit cards or regarding collections or regarding managing the grocery budget. All these videos are here for you. They're right here. Even if I never came back to this group, you would have everything you need. But I still want to come back in person. I will be starting up live classes again. And that is the perfect opportunity to jump on, learn something new, ask a question that's going to help you move on. And again, we did this on a single income, making less than 6 figures. And then using this was back in 2019. That was the year we paid off that debt. So I'm not really that far ahead of you. If you're struggling in debt and you want to pay it off, 5 to 7 years is realistic. It can totally be done. But once you learn those skills and those strategies and you pay off the debt, you use the same skills and strategies to build wealth. And in 2023, we became millionaires, debt-free millionaires. Now, I love being debt-free. Let's not confuse that with business. Using debt for business, using leverage, that's a totally different thing. If you fail at business, so you lose your business and you start over. But if you live in a home and you fail to be financially responsible, you could lose your home. You could be out on the street. You could be renting. It's happened. It happened to me and my mom when I was a child. We, she was living in her car with me. We were living in a neighborhood that was, let's just say, the least expensive neighborhood in the inner city because that was all she could afford. There was a time after I graduated high school, I was in college, I was moving, I was homeless for a while. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not have a roof over my head. So becoming personally debt-free, 100%, including the mortgage, has given me just so much freedom and so much less stress. So I want to share those things. I'm going to share the 3 books that I recommend. So if you're new, take notes. These 3 books are a great place to start. And if there's anything that you find helpful, definitely share the group. The more women that we have, because I focus on women, moms, single income households, because I'm a single income household. My mom was a single mom. I'm used to single income households, running a family. And those are the people I have a passion for, women, moms. And if you're not a mom, that's okay. There are people here that are not moms. Just women working together, we can accomplish a lot and help each other a lot, make this a dynamic group. Thank you for inviting your friends. If you're here and you're new and somebody invited you, thank them. Let me know who invited you. So let's get to these 3 books. Can we see this? The Millionaire Next Door. The Millionaire Next Door. This is the mindset book. This book showed me that it was possible to get out of debt, that you did not need to come from a rich family. You did not necessarily need to have dual incomes. This book shows teachers on a small scale retiring as millionaires who've never made more than 6 figures a year. This book tells those stories, and then tells stories of doctors that are making like $250,000, $500,000 a year, and they're in debt, and their retirement is in jeopardy. So one of the things I learned is if somebody looks rich and has all the fancy things, they might be in debt up to their eyeballs. This this book, so so good. If you don't have it, totally get this book. See these stories. You will learn. You'll learn how to choose how you spend money on things and how that's going to affect your bottom line. So good. So good. All right, so that's really a mindset book and also strategies. The next one is not a book. It is a conference that I went to. It's called First Steps to Success. And I had friends go there for years telling me about it. And I'm like, no, I'll go when I get out of debt. No, I'll go later. I'll go later. I'll go next year. I need more money. Well, when I finally got there, like 3 or 4 years later, I was blown away by the strategies to get out of debt. And I was like, dang, I would have been out of debt 3 years earlier if I would have gone the first time I heard about it. So if you believe in personal development, if you have ever spent money on a course, their tickets start at, like, it's not like a Tony Robbins thing that's $10,000 for a weekend. It is crazy. If you reach out to me, I'll even give you my personal discount on the weekend tickets. They're less than $300. It's crazy what you get for an entire weekend. If you have a business, it's tax deductible. But that not only gave me the strategies that helped me get out of debt, $92,000 of debt in 12 months. As a bonus, it helped restore my relationship with my husband and my son, and we have an amazing relationship now. That was something I did not expect, and I think we've all heard one of the top reasons, if not the number one reason for divorce, is financial reasons, financial stress. So ask me about it. You can go to destinyglobal.com, or you can reach out to me and I will personally get you my discount. If you can't make it, or if you've already gone and need extra help, this is Danny Johnson's First Steps to Wealth. I still have my little tabs. I have highlights, little highlights all over. This was my workbook for that 12 months. You know, it's one thing to go to a weekend and have all those strategies poured at you like a fire hose. I took great notes, but this book helped keep me focused. That's going to give you the strategies, first steps to success. And the final book, and this was the book. This was the book that helped me become a millionaire. And it wasn't just the book. It was also getting coaching, but this is going to start you True Wealth Formula, how to master money, live free, and build a legacy. This gave me the strategies on what do you do when you're not paying debtors anymore? What do you do when you don't have to pay a debt? You don't have to pay a credit card company. You don't have to pay a medical bill or a student loan or a mortgage or a car payment. All of that money is making the bankers rich. It's not making you rich. So if you're used to writing a check for the mortgage, the car payment, the credit card payment, the medical bills, the student loans, and you get out of debt in 5 to 7 years, or amp it up in 12 months, whatever, once you become out of debt, all that money is freed up. Do this now. Figure out how many debt payments you have every month. How much are you paying per month to debt? Is it $500 a month? Is it $1,000? Is it $2,000? $3,000? How much money are you paying to creditors? Imagine if you had that money and you paid yourself. It can totally happen. So those 3 books, I'll show you again. Millionaire Next Door. Can get it on Amazon. Get all these on Amazon. First Steps to Wealth. Danny Johnson. True Wealth Formula. Hans Johnson. So you know where to get books. Everybody goes to Amazon. Those are the 3 I recommend, and I would do them in that order. So if this is helpful, let me know. If you've read one of those books, let me know. Let me know what you got out of it. If you have another question, if you need help in a specific area, post it, message me privately. I will do a class on it in the group for free for all of you here. I'll make a video, I'll answer it directly. I'll find a way to help you get financial freedom. I did it. I did it the wrong way for 17 years. Then I figured out some strategies to make it efficient and make it possible to get out of debt in 5 to 7 years. Mine was 12 months. It's possible. It is possible. And there's a lot of women that have shared with me they can't retire. They can't retire. They are starting to get into the senior citizen age, and that is a difficult position to be in your golden years. You don't want to be beholden to the grind where you have to work. You want to be in the position to where you can work where your heart is. You can do something to give back, not because I have to work, so I have to be at this place that I hate. Retirement is a big issue for a lot of people, but getting out of debt is going to release a lot of the burden. Hope that helps. I look forward to seeing you in a live class when I have them. After I get back from my trip, I'm going to be gone next week, and I'm actually going to have two sessions with Hans, so it's going to be exciting. I'm going to take lots of notes. It's not going to be recorded, so I'm going to have my full focus there. I'll try and check in. And I am here for you. My mission is to help moms and wives in single income households like my mom had, like I had with my husband and my family, single income household as a stay-at-home mom. So it's my mission to help those people become debt-free within 5 to 7 years. It's totally possible. Baby steps done consistently bring big results. So figure out what you want and what you're willing to do to get it. And I'll see you next time. Keep the faith, build those financial skills, and claim your freedom.